I posted something on Facebook yesterday. How I wanted to do personal branding. I was going to meet some big people. I'll tell them I can help you share your story on Facebook. You know, you just pay me small money. You know, I'll just be telling your stories and all that, putting pictures. If you go for events, I'll take video clips, you know, and all that, just to project you outside. Because if you notice, big brands that are succeeding are doing very well. There are brands that know how to tell stories. MTN tell you they are all everywhere. That's the story. Like Coca-Cola tell you they are open happiness. Do you understand? So if you check every brand, they tell their story, because the stories that connect us emotionally with people. You know, for people that are Christians, that's what the Bible says, you know, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb, which is a constant factor. It says, but by the words of our testimonies. Testimony has a way of connecting us emotionally to people. So, in the business world, we call it sharing your story, you know, or we call it branding, you know, you share your story with people, you share your experiences, you know. So those are the things that connect you to the people. So that's what a lot of big brands do. So I wanted to do it at that time, but they were not really giving me, people were not willing to pay, because they didn't understand it. Why can you just be sharing my story? To them it was like you are announcing me. You know, you want to bring me out to the public. You know, people, you know, we are here, this part of the world, we're always shy. We don't like, you know, we hide our, whether good or bad, we hide it. You don't want people to know whether you have money or you don't have money. You don't want people to know whether, you don't want people to know what you are passing through. But over there, you know, people, they share their stories, good or bad. Do you understand? And that is what makes them popular. If you look at somebody like Oprah Winfrey, for instance, Oprah Winfrey shared, what made Oprah Winfrey popular was that, you know, she was abused. She was constantly being abused, you know, and God delivered her from it. So she started sharing it with people, not to bring the people that abused her down, you know, just because she wanted to use it to draw people who were passing through the experience, to allow them to come out of it. Then Joyce Meyer, if you know Joyce Meyer, Joyce Meyer is a very powerful, big, rich preacher in America. You know, and Joyce Meyer was somebody too that her father, it was her father that was even sleeping with her, not even somebody else. Her own blood father was sleeping with her, you know. So she was able to deliver herself from it, you know, and she came out and she was talking about not to bring her father down, but to help people who were passing through the same experience. And she became very popular. Let's even talk about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is somebody that had written a lot of movies. Do you understand? Tyler Perry was abused too. Do you understand? You know, they had, apart from being abused, it was from a poor, when they say poor home. Poor home. But today Tyler Perry has an estate. Do you understand? In America, big estate is, you see, when you're talking about the entertainment industry in America, you know, you want to count the first 10 names, you count Tyler Perry. You know, he's rich. He's one of the richest. He's rich. Now he has an estate big like a city where you can even come and shoot movies. Everything that you need to shoot a movie, yeah, he has it. Do you understand? You know, these are people that are from poor homes, you know, even in America. But today, they are rich. You know, they show people how the process, you know, how they move from a point A to point Z. Do you understand? But here, we hide. We don't want to say anything. You know, you post something on Facebook, some people don't want to be on Facebook, they say, you are exposing yourself. You know, but you don't know, there are a lot of, you know, the other day I was talking about, you know, for everything in life, there is a good side and there is a bad side. Even for a bad thing, there is a good side and there is a bad side. God, listen to me, God never created anything, you know, for bad. Do you understand? The way we see bad. But God created everything. I need to explain that. God created everything. So the purpose for which God created it, was not for the purpose that we are using it for now. Do you understand? Now I gave an example with knife the other day that knife is good, Abi? But knife can be bad. Gun is good. Gun can also be what? Can also be bad. Do you understand? Even bitter thing, I said bitter leaf is bitter. But bitter leaf is also good, Abi?
Yes.
Coffee is bitter. But coffee, is a status symbol. It's not everybody that can afford to go and drink coffee. Do you understand? For every good thing, there is a bad thing. You see, what makes it bad is us. I posted something on Facebook yesterday. I don't know whether people saw it. One was that there's a girl who was kissing two boyfriends. Their two boyfriends, they said they like the girl. So because now it's a no quarrel. At least both of us like this girl. And both of them, they are dating what? Are dating the girl. Then I also posted another one of a guy who has two girls too. And then he married the two of them. Do you understand? And both of them, they are happy. You see, and I was asking, is it African? Is it foreign? Or is it the new normal? Okay, let's really ask ourselves, is it a new thing? Is that really a new thing? This thing has been there, but in Nigeria, over here, we hide it, we don't say. But it's just, Facebook that is making it open. Even here, if you check, no, I'm not asking people to raise up hands. If there's any guy here that have never kissed two girls, or any girl here that have never kissed two guys, separately without them knowing, they are looking at me. No, I won't ask anybody to answer. I just want you to just think about it. So it's not really new. Do you understand? It's not new. It's not so somebody said it's what is it? End times. And see, ladies they even date more than two guys. Guys, they date more than two of us. So it's nothing new. Do you understand? But over there, they make it open. Here, we hide. Two of us, we hide it. But see, but I've read the Bible. I've gone through the Bible several times. I read books a lot. And I'm what they call trend spotter. I want to know what is happening around and see how you can make the best out of it. Do you understand? And those are some of the things that I teach here. There are things that I use for me and it's working for me. Do you understand? It's really working my way for me. That's why you see, life is, to me, sweet, it's easy. And the only thing that I kind of regret the fact, is that I didn't start early. If I knew this thing early, by now, man, too much. Do you understand? Sometimes I'll just be slapping myself. You wasted so many years. You should have known this a long time ago. Are you getting what I'm saying? See, the bottom line is about maturity. It's about maturity. Do you understand? God wants us to be mature. Do you understand? See, the girl that was kissing two boys, so many people will condemn her, Then the boy that had this thing, so many people will condemn him. Do you understand? Hello, what did you say? They will condemn him, Nabi. Do you understand? You see some people will even be fighting. You're wicked. People will be arguing. Do you understand? But the bottom line is that, like I said, Bible said, all I have seen are come short of what? If you want to accuse somebody, make sure that you yourself, you're on the right footing. There is this thing that is even trending. I don't know whether people know, about Daddy Freeze and one pastor, Mion and Oyedepo. So you see, he said, why are they calling this guy bastard? But that guy has been calling people bastard. And they even showed the video where he was saying it. Do you understand? You see, there is a fight. Daddy Freeze that is trying to attack Adebode is not perfect. what Adeboye is saying, Abi Adeboye and Oyedepo, he has also attacked all of them now. Even Pastor Chris, he has been attacking all of them. Do you understand? Even those people, what they are doing, are they hiding it? Is what Oyedepo is doing, is it new to you? What Adeboye is doing, is it new? What Pastor, is it new? Is it not in the open? It's in the open, there's nothing new. Do you understand? Okay, you are saying you are wrong. And I was saying, even you are wrong. You see the same thing. Government are saying church, you are wrong. Church is saying government, you are wrong. You know, and maybe I'll tell her you are wrong. She will tell me you are wrong too. Everybody is wrong. Abi? Izu?
Yep.
Everybody is wrong. Everybody is wrong and right. Do you understand? But see, but if you actually look around, look at the Bible, you know, God is a merciful God. I'm sure you know that.
Yes.
God is a gracious God. I'm sure you know that. You know, and God is also somebody that is very reasonable. Do you understand? He's reasonable. He said, "Come, let us reason together." You know? Let us reason. He said, even if your sin is as what, as dirty, you know, he said, "Come." He said, "I will make you clean." So my own bottom line is that God wants us to be mature. Do you understand? If you want to be kissing two boys, kiss two boys. Don't hide it. Hello, listen to me. Listen. Then don't be quarreling with people who don't want to kiss two boys. Don't say because that's what you are doing, though. You know, you see, is the best. Don't go and convince people to be like that, or you want to go and fight people. Then if you are a guy that has two girls, don't go and be accusing the person that has the girl that has what? Two boys. Do you understand? Be mature. Then if you are the one, you just like one, stay with your one. And mind your own business. Everybody can operate together. If we are all mature, do you think there will be a problem? Do you really think there will be a problem in this world? That won't be a problem. Though the major problem in the world is not about whether she dates two guys or the guy dates two girls or you are dating one girl. The issue is that we are not mature. I want to be, sorry, the name again now. Amaka wants to be Bruno. Bruno wants to be Motorayo. Motorayo wants to be. You see, that's the problem. You see her head now, oh, she's very fine. The next thing now, another person will come. We had a situation where a lady came to do hair in this place. She came and said, this is the style I want to do. She paid. We finished doing the hairstyle for her. Then she now saw another lady. They did another hairstyle for the person. She now said she doesn't want the hairstyle again. At first, we were saying, maybe she will want us to return the money. He said, no, I'm not saying return the money. I don't like this hairstyle. Can they do that hairstyle for me? How long will it take? And she paid for another hairstyle again. In this place, so people were not here that time. She paid. And they did another hairstyle for her. And that thing has been in my mind for years now. They have not left. But I just imagine, you came, this is what you wanted. They did it for you, you paid. Then you now saw another lady. You now say, the other one. She has money, she paid. Up to today, that happened many years ago. But I can't forget it. Seriously, it's still in my mind. That tells you how human beings are. You know, so that in the comment say human beings are what are insatiable. Do you understand? You see, so Amaka has this sandals now, it's very nice. The tomorrow now, another person will go and buy. You can't see it buy. He will want to take Amaka's or even cut Amaka's neck so that he can collect the shoe. That's the wahala we have in this world. Do you understand? And it's because of that, you know, that you now have what constitution, you now have what code of conduct, you have ethics, you now have rules and regulations, so that everybody can be able to live what in harmony, you know, in peace. But even with the rules, with the laws and everything, are we still living in peace? So now you have to be wise. You have to be mature. There's something that happened yesterday that, you know, and I really felt very bad. Usually what I do, once it's 10 o'clock, they put on my generator. I don't like running my generator overnight. You just put it on, then I go to sleep. So then once I go to sleep like that, I switch off my phone. The reason why I switch off my phone is that I used to leave my phone open. I don't know, some people will just be calling me in middle of the night and somebody will just call nothing. You just call me middle of the night and want a job. Now to me to get back to sleep again will be another one. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, sometimes some people will even just call, I just want to say hi. Hi. I don't even know you. I saw you on Facebook, I just want to say hi. Say hi. You not call me 2 o'clock. You wake me, you understand? You just wake me. And go back, I never happened to you. They wake you, and maybe you're enjoying the sleep or very sleep. So I had to call my wife and I said, once it's 10 o'clock, I'll put it on my phone. So they know. So yesterday, when I woke up this morning, I saw a missed call from Joy. You know, I was worried because they hardly called me once it's past 10. So I wanted to call them back, and I checked the time. It was because I woke up 4 o'clock when I saw it. So I couldn't call because I didn't want to disturb them. But I was worried because for someone to call me at that time, something was wrong. So I now write a message, you know, that I saw your missed call. I hope that was not problem. Then only for her to call me that when they were coming from this thing, from the shop, the police people stopped them, you know, and they checked that Peace driver's license has expired. So they now said they were going to take them to police station and all that. You know, first of all, they delayed them, they're going to take them to police station and all that. You know, I waited for her to narrate the story. Police station and all that. So they were trying to reach me, they couldn't reach me, and they were trying to reach my cousin. So when they have issues, I have people that always call to go and sort things out. And they couldn't reach my cousin. So, and that's okay. What now happened? They say eventually the police wanted to collect 5,000 naira. But they now gave the policeman 1,000 naira. Then the policeman left them. See, I was very angry. You know why I was angry? You know why I was very angry? Eh? People that are supposed to protect you, people that are supposed to, they are called custodians of the law. They are the ones disobeying the law. In the first place, see, listen though, her driver's license expired. She went to renew the driver's license. And they gave her 3 months to come and pick it. And they gave her a paper that, you know, a temporary paper. You know, that's what they gave her. So after 3 months now, the driver's license is not still ready. She has a document that she went to renew her driver's license. Then she had another document, they gave her a 3 months this thing has expired. How can you keep a young girl in the night like that? Knowing fully well that it's not her fault, it's government's fault. Abi, who is government? It's not the police. You want to collect 5,000 naira? Idiot, and they collect the 1,000 naira. No, I said all that to let you know that even the law is not the war. Abi, so you yourself, you know, you have to make yourself work. That's why you see me, I'm succeeding in this country. I want to know what is going on. I don't want to know, you know, do you understand? Because I understand, you know, the law of good and bad. Do you understand? You know, how to maneuver good and bad. Because I understand it. So I apply it to what? To my business, I apply it to my life, and I apply it to my family and my relationship. And that is why I'm succeeding. Now sometimes I might do something, you will think, this thing is bad, oh, do you understand? But you are seeing the bad, but I'm seeing the good of it, the good side of it. Do you understand? Hello? I'm seeing the good side of it. Do you understand? Okay, let me look for a word, you know, that I can use. Okay, I remember something. I told you, I said, I want him to be said, not me, because I'm also thinking about how I can improve on the lives, you know, of people who are working with me, how they can do business, small business, and they can grow. This business that I see that is big, it was small. I was paying 1,500 naira monthly in the shop in Iju. I grew it to be this big. plantain chips that Jane is selling there, it looks small. You can grow it to become big. This first money, it looks small. You can grow it to become big. You understand? So every time, for me now, you know, before I came to do what I'm doing now, I did several things. I sold chin chin. I published Kingdom News magazine track. I sold tracks. I draw. I dance, break dance. You understand? Because I wanted to do all these, this thing, big brother Nigeria entertainment, so that I can also win. Do you understand? I did karate. I did everything. But the only one will work for me, maybe salute. So I've stayed in this one now. Do you understand? I never thought this one would work, but it worked. So you have to do several things. You know, anyone that work for you, you stay with it. If anyone had told me that the salon that will make me popular, through salon will make money, I would have told the person, yeah, idiot. I can salon, roadside salon. Do you understand? But thank God is what is working for me. Are you following what I'm saying? So the same way, I also like to do options. Recently, I called this one. I said, what are the 4 things that ladies use? That every month they use it, you know? Because we have so many ladies that come to this place, you know? I also call peace at Abuja, you know? We identify 4 things. One, they use always. They use pad, Abi? Every month. Is there any lady that does not use pad every month? Eh? So if we are selling pad here, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it's very cheap and it's quality, won't you buy? Will you go and be clean up inside shop right and buy? I say zoo, number 1. Peace, nothing. I say number 2. Ladies always use these pant linings. You know what they call pant linings? Pant linings, I mean, that you put on the. Let me explain to some people. You put it on the pant so that you know. You know when you go to wheel with that or drop, you don't drop like that. You don't have control over those ones. So if you don't want it to drop on your undies, you know, you put that thing there. So it soak all those things. You know, it make your undies to last longer. I said, we can say that, Abi. I said, then I said, roll-ons. You know, at least it will help us so that people won't be smelling anyhow in that place. You know, you understand? You know, let's say roll-ons, you know, and then small. I said that one was very good. Then I said we will sell shaving stick. People use, don't you use shaving stick? Oh, they don't use shaving stick. What do they use? Vicks. They use Vicks. So now, I don't see that one now. See now, everybody. Well, a lot of people use shaving stick, I mean. But a lot of people know shaving stick. Okay, tell us now. I'll give you another one. Which one? Vicks. What? If I apply it, you will wash it off. You see that there's another one. See now, they don't know. Everybody's looking at you. Is that what you use? What do you use? See now. What do you use? 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 You use both, Abi? What do you use? What do you use? You see, there are a lot of people using shaving stick. I say, you can also sell shaving stick. See how we can buy it. Are you listening? I said, we can also sell shaving stick. Then the last one I said, we can sell condom now. Ha! I'm sure if you don't do like this, it won't be just shock. Shake condom. I said, yes, we will sell it. I said, not only condom, we will sell this thing, lubricants. You know what they call lubricants? Yes. I said, we also sell it. He said, no, okay, we can't sell it. I said, we will not put it on the chair, we'll put it on the table. I'm sure Izu called no, it's not the way that I talk to them, eh? When I'm talking to them, you know, they are talking to me, but I can see your expression from the tone of your voice. I can see your feelings there. I was talking to Izu, me and they have fun. I said, every other Izu agree, but that's condom and lubricant, you know, pass. You know, I can't wait. I said, we can sell a condom. So, from their mind, they are looking at the bad side of condom. I want to be encouraging people to be having sex, you know. And I said, look, well, the reason why I want to sell condom, and I want them to sell condom, is that don't put it there. Not to encourage people to go and be making condom. See that she's doing that. You see, people, they don't see. It's not because you want to encourage people to be making because a lot of people, you see, I've seen a lot of young ladies, they don't get pregnant anyhow. Hello? They get pregnant anyhow. Even if they don't get pregnant, they contract diseases. There are a lot of diseases. So many ladies, they pass through a lot of diseases. Even the psychological strain on them, you know, is just too much. There are some diseases that you contract, and that you cannot even hide it. You will be looking for solution. Do you understand? You'll be asking your colleague, you know, do you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do for this thing? So why don't you just protect yourself? Hello? That's one angle I was looking at. Do you understand? Then I said, lubricant, you know, I talk to people, I'm a counselor. Once in a while I talk to people, you know, I even marry people, I counsel them. I noticed that ladies, very funny, you know, if I'm lying, especially the one that I'm married, how many people that I'm married here? Or those people that I've been dating, she understand? No, she doesn't know the question I'm asking her, so she's carrying her face and look at You are married, are you not married? You have children. Then why did I carry your face together? Okay. You know what I found out? Women don't really like sex. This one will shock guys though. Women don't really like sex. What they like money. They like ATM machine. Do you understand? They don't really like sex. You can see a lady just pretending like, you know. It's just to entice you. The moment, you know, she don't marry, don't enter, then the next thing that she shifts that attention from sex to something else. Hello? It's just the truth, whether you believe it or not. Okay, you want us to am I lying? There are exceptions though. There are exceptions. Do you understand? You know, for everything in life, there's always an exception. You tell him to come out, what I mean. Eh? Okay. I thought that women they don't really like sex is not a woman's thing. Do you understand? It's not because a woman, she doesn't go outside of herself to look for sex because she says. Do you understand? They want me to explain that. Do you want me to explain that? What she says, she has her stuff. Do you understand? So she doesn't need to go and look for. Do you understand? It's people that come to look for it. You know what you have is not really a big thing to you. Is it really a big thing to you? Eh? It's not really. Do you understand? Because it's you. That's you. You know, people always go for what they don't have. Do you look for what they don't have? Eh? You go out now looking for pussy everywhere. But do you go look for money? But why do you go looking for money? Because you don't have it. Just sit down. These are things I study a lot. And you get up there. So it's not really a big deal, you know. When we see a woman is doing like this, it's because she wants to get somebody's attention. He wants to get. Do you understand? You know, after a while, you discover that it's not really. Do you understand? Hello? It's not really a woman's thing. I can tell you that from experience. Who is older than me? I'm 50 years ago. Is anybody that's above 50 years? Is who how old are you? Are you above 50? They are looking at you now. You know, yeah, I tell people the truth. I have to tell you the truth. I tell you to be rich is not just about talent. You need to know the truth. These are basic things I'm saying. You know, I find that, they don't really, it's not really their thing. Are you what I'm saying? You know, so for you to encourage them to enjoy it, because they feel pain. Ladies feel pains when it comes to sex. Do you understand? They feel serious pain. And the reason why they have pain is because, once that place is dry and the man is using force, do you understand? A lot of them, they had fast. You are tearing you. That place is very sensitive. I'm sure you know. Very sensitive. Before you know, you have bruises everywhere. But people that are wise who understand what a lubricant is. Do you understand? So if you use lubricant, it's just like you grease. When you grease something, it enters smoothly and comes out smoothly. There will not be bruises. So that's something that we encourage even married women to invest in. So if a man doesn't know about it, a woman doesn't know about it, you discover that you near your wife, you will run away. You want to make sure you don't know the reason why, because the one you did yesterday, the wound never healed. You are coming again, want to go and do another one. So lubricant is very good. It was on that basis I say we can sell lubricant. I have to explain and explain so that you understand where I'm getting to. I say it's so based on that basis, well, condom will protect you. The lubricant will what? It will at least hair, so that you don't have injuries and all that. It's on that basis I said we can sell it. No, but like notice that they are not comfortable with that. Okay, let's remove it. Do you understand? Let's just take it out. So we'll sell what the first four things, that it can actually grow that. It can be a big business here. Staff will buy, customers will buy. I mean, people who don't want to go and want to go and queue up in this thing, they know we sell it here, they will go and buy. And things that can grow, that you can be making money here. You should understand. So sometimes I sit down and think about things like that. Are you getting it? But what is making me to know all this is because I want to observe what is going on around. You should understand. You can pick what will work for you. What will not work. Are you following what I'm saying? Are we following? So, and these are the things I come to share here, so that you know how to do business, and you know how to live your life, and you also know how to engage, or relate with people, whether intimately or casually. That's what this place is about. Do you understand?